Not a ton. Yeah, I think so.
Wait, what's that sound? What are you doing? That's thousands of dollars worth of equipment you guys are just destroying. What are you doing?
It's National Cut the Cord Day.
National Cut the... They mean get rid of cable. It was a ploy by Sling TV to make you get rid of cable and start streaming things.
That makes more sense.
Are you guys idiots?
Yeah.
A little. Yeah.
All right, give me those scissors.
Welcome to the Red and Gold Show. I'm Brendan Keene.
I'm Matthew Hens.
And I'm Leslie Fuentes, and we're bringing the news from the 007 studio.
Please pray for all seniors participating in the third and final senior retreat for the year. Please also pray for all the faculty and staff members who have to put up with them, are leading and helping in any way. May they all grow closer to each other and to God. February is Black History Month. As a part of our celebration, we'll share some This Day in Black History facts to honor the achievements of African Americans. On this day in Black history, novelist Alice Walker was born in Putnam County, Georgia. Walker wrote the novel The Color Purple and has been an activist her entire adult life. Even as a famous writer, she continues to travel the world to stand up for those who are economically, spiritually, and politically oppressed. She also stands for those who are revolutionaries, teachers, and leaders who seek change in the world. On this day in 1953, Ralph Ellison's famous novel Invisible Man won a National Book Award. This powerful book is a devastating indictment of the wages of racism. The nameless narrator describes black life in the South, in New York, and at a black college, while the narrator retreats to a basement living space, deeming himself invisible. Now to Brendan for today's clubs.
The Archery Club will meet today after school in the cafeteria. The Rock Band will also meet today after school in the music room. That's it for today's clubs. Now to Leslie for more news.
Stuco will sponsor a Valentine's Day kickoff for our annual canned food drive on Tuesday. Students and staff may bring in $2 or 2 canned goods before school on Tuesday. Those who bring in money or cans will be able to dress out, but be sure to follow the Crazy Friday dress out rules. Stay tuned for more canned food drive info on Tuesday. Please remember that your service hours are due by the end of the third quarter. That means you have about a month left to complete them if you haven't done so already. More information is posted on Canvas. Now back to Brendan for today's sports.
There are no sports events tonight. The refinishing of the gym floor should be completed today and plenty of time for Saturday night's boys basketball game against Monrovia. It's Alumni Appreciation Night, so expect to see many former Crusaders at the game to cheer on the team. Scecina will recognize Tim McGinley, a basketball star from the class of 1958, by naming the floor Tim McGinley Court. As a senior in 1958, McGinley served the team as the team captain, led the city in scoring, and was named to the Indiana All-Star team. With all this in mind, President Thurber stopped by the 007 studio to talk with Matthew about naming of the gym floor.
Hi, Mr. Thurber.
Morning,
and
Matthew.
Welcome to the show. It's cool that Scecina is naming the court after Tim McGinley, but why would an organization do something like that?
That's a great question, Matthew. And first off, I'm really glad that you think it's cool and a good idea. And it's a real honor and a privilege for me to be here in the studio with you, to be interviewed by you. And before answering your questions, I just want to thank everybody in the Red and Gold Show and Mr. Tooley for the great job that you guys do. So thank you for that. In terms of why an organization would name something, it's really pretty straightforward. A lot of times in an organization's life, like a school or a university or a church or a not-for-profit, there's a person or a family or maybe a business that represents and really exemplifies and lives the values of that school. And in this case, Mr. Tim McGinley does that for Scecina.
Why did Scecina choose to name the court after Tim McGinley?
That's a great question too. He's an incredible example of somebody who has, what we tell visiting students, prospective students a lot of times, that you can go anywhere from Scecina. He grew up, you know that McDonald's at 10th and Beaux-Arts? Mm-hmm. He grew up right across the street from that McDonald's. And from there, he went to Purdue University, he went to Harvard University, He's been the chair of the Purdue University Board of Trustees. He's led a lot of church and civic causes in his lifetime. So he's an incredible example of somebody who's gone anywhere from Scecina. And we want to hold that up as a model for our community to admire and imitate.
Why are we renaming the court at this time?
That's a great question. As I think everybody knows, we're in the middle of our capital campaign construction. We just did the chapel, we did the weight room before that. And this spring, we're going to open up construction on the new athletic fields and the front entrance. And this is part of that construction project.
Obviously, Tim McGinley's basketball stats and awards speak for themselves. How much did his off-the-court success and impact factor to his name getting on the court?
Probably more than his basketball ability. He is, however, one of only 2 Scecina alumni who are in the Indiana Basketball Hall of Fame, so he was an outstanding student athlete here at Scecina. He was president of the National Honor Society, and then, as you know, he went on to Purdue and was an all Big Ten player at Purdue. From there, he went to Harvard. But really, it's what he's done in his adult life as a Catholic, as a citizen, as a business leader, and as an educational leader who really has given back a lot to Scecina that has led us to do this.
What do you hope current and future students will think about when they see Tim McGinley's name on the court?
A couple things. One, again, you can go anywhere from here. Just think about that person who grew up right across the street from McDonald's at 10th and Beaux-Arts and has gone on to become one of the most influential Scecina alumni in our school's history. And secondly, there are 3 values that he lives by, and those are going to be listed on a display in the lobby of the gym. And those 3 values are, first off, and this is what he stands for and what he said he really would like for us to try to promote through the project. One is to trust in the Lord. Secondly is to always be grateful. And third is to serve others. So it's that trifecta, if you will, of trusting, being grateful, and serving that he wants us to, and we want to foster.
Yeah. Well, thank you for stopping by, Mr. Thurber, and we look forward to the new Tim McGinley court design.
Pleasure to be here, and thanks to you, Matthew.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Thurber. Check out the new Floor Crusaders, and remember that the same values that helped Tim McGinley achieve so much can also help you, now and in the future. That's it for today's sports. Now to Leslie for more news.
Junior and seniors will attend a presentation on the legal and ethical use of technology next week during WIN. Juniors will attend on Monday, while seniors will attend on Tuesday. Former IPD officer Steve Burke will discuss bullying, legal issues, criminal status, and real-life cases he investigated as part of the Cyber Crimes Unit. Burke has a local connection as he was Scecina's girls basketball coach from 2002 to 2012. Now, let's check our quote of the day. Now, to Adriana for a look at our weather forecast.
Thanks, Leslie. It was a balmy 58 degrees this morning, but rainy. Temperatures will drop throughout the day, all the way back down to 33 overnight. A high wind warning is in effect through 7 p.m. Steady winds from 25 to 35 miles per hour are expected with gusts up to 60. Be careful not to blow away after school today. It'll be cooler the next couple of days and the highs in the low 40s. A little birdie told me that it's expected to be back into the 50s all next week. Now back to Leslie for more news.
Thanks, Adriana.
It's very windy, so frisbee throwing conditions are at an all-time low.
If you do throw that frisbee, it's either going to go very far away and you'll never see it again, or in your face, well, you'll see it very soon.
It's windy, it's not cold, it's perfect. I want more days like this.
Now let's see what we're having for lunch. Today we're having chicken
Penne.
with broccoli and a garlic knot. Tomorrow, it'll be cheese or combo pizza with mixed vegetables. Please remember that all menu items are subject to change. Let's see who's celebrating a birthday.
Happy, happy birthday. It's a special day. Happy, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
You know, I hear people who have birthdays today are really funny, smart, handsome, and have a lot of friends. So take that how you wish.
Happy birthday, Matthew.
Happy birthday, Matthew.
Aw, shucks, you guys.
That's it for today's show.
Stay classy.
And give that little extra and wish Matthew a happy birthday.
Okay, yeah, this one will take a little bit of gnawing. So we're going to get Sebastian whipping the thing, and I'm going to...
I'm gonna try not to hit you, Liz.
Yeah.
But it's funny.